All right, man. Welcome back. Video part two. In part one, we just looked at how the identity plays into what people call addiction. And we understood why addictions and old habits pop up, even when no part of us wants them to be in our lives, even when they destroy us, right? Even when they rob us of vitality, masculinity, confidence, drive, everything, right? They keep coming back. Why is that? Well, part one, if you didn't catch it, go watch it. We understood why that is. In this video, we're going to explore the question of how do I transition my identity cleanly, right? Because that's the underlying question when we ask, how do I level up and get rid of these old habits, right? A lot of men say, I just want to be free, right? I want to be free of the fucking alcohol. I want to be free of porn. I want to be free of fucking with women I shouldn't be fucking with. I want to be free of my blah 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 habits, right? The question that we're actually asking then is how do I transition my identity cleanly? Okay? I would start with one, there probably doesn't exist a clean transition. So I think that's the first thing to acknowledge. Changing the identity, right? Identity is the most deeply embedded thing, right? Changing the identity is one of the messiest things to do because, like I said in part one, the identity is tied to survival. The identity is our built-in mechanism that's hundreds of thousands of years old to keep us safe and to keep us alive, right? So trying to change that thing, it is possible. It's been done by many a man, but it can be kind of messy, and it should be. It's normal for that to happen, right? So addiction counselors will tell you this as well. When you quit something and you move on from it, there's gonna be, again, they use language like relapses, slip ups, mistakes. I don't look at them as negative at all. Those are very normal. Those are very expected, right? I think we make the mistake of thinking if I look at a relapse or a regression to an old habit as good, as normal, then I'm just gonna keep doing it and it's gonna enable me. I think deep down, most of us want these habits gone, right? I think deep down, most of us want to be free from these things. So, yeah, maybe some people go, okay, it's normal, it's fine, and I'm enabling and I can do it again. But I think most of us don't really want to stick with these habits, right? And if that is the case for you, then I would ask you the question, are you really ready to move on? Is porn serving you in some way still? Is the drinking, the smoking, the spending, the eating, the fucking, whatever, is there a part of that that you still actually do want around? And is there a part of you that is not quite ready to let that go? So if you feel like you're enabling yourself by humanizing yourself and going, look, identity shifts are fucking messy. I'm gonna have some peaks back into old comfort zones that we call relapse, and that's to be expected, right? Um, so by you humanizing yourself, do you feel like you're enabling yourself? Because if so, then I would, yeah, ask those questions. Are you truly ready to move on? But if you're truly ready to move on, then we can accept that humanizing us, right? As men, we tend to think in black and white. We tend to think binary. We tend to be perfectionists, right? Either I am completely clean from drinking or I'm just relapsing and I'm out of control, right? We think in black and white. Whereas in real life, humans are fucking messy. We again, I don't view relapse, slip, mistake as regression. I don't view it as a mistake. I don't view it as negative at all. It's normal. And it probably should happen, right? Um, the second part of this is when we look to transition the identity from I wasn't chosen, I was overlooked, I'm ignored, people don't respect my opinion, people don't value me, I'm invisible, to I can win, I can succeed, I can have a peaceful life, I can have love, I can have money, I can have anything. When we make that transition, the identity is going to fight us on it, right? That's its job. Keep us safe, keep us predictable. So a trick that my good brother Danny McAtee gave me, a very powerful trick, is to simply entertain the thought, right, of that change, of that new identity, in the form of using what he calls what if. And this helped me a lot, right? So instead of telling ourselves outright, you know what, now I'm just this new guy, blah, blah, blah. And the identity, the bungee cord is just gonna fucking pull us right back. We can say, what if, right? So for me, what if, I struggle with porn and sex addiction and stuff. So for me, it was, what if I can be, I can have a fulfilling, positive, and even healing sex life in relationship to sex, right? What if I am just now ready to see how good a person I am? Meaning, I no longer have to prove to myself that I'm a piece of shit by relapsing, right? When things get too good for me, what if I'm good enough? What if I'm worthy, right? And so, thank you, Danny McAtee, for giving me that because the power of what if is immense. It allows us to almost trick the old identity into going, okay, maybe, perhaps, let's consider it, right? Because as a lot of you have probably seen, when you try to go from old habits to new habits, it's almost like different there's like 8 motherfuckers in your brain, right? All wanting different shit. Like part of you is like, yo, I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to move on. Like I know I'm a grown ass man. But part of you is like, bro, let's binge watch porn for fucking 2 days. Let's goon. Let's go. Right? And so you have these different parts of your brain that want different things, you know? And so what if is a very powerful way to get everybody on the same page. And that page is just consideration of a different reality. It's just considering for a moment, okay, you know what? What if I don't have to stay in that cycle of watch porn, feel like shit for 2 weeks, start to feel a little bit better, get horny, watch porn, feel like shit. What if I don't have to stay trapped in that cycle? Right? And so those are the two things I would start with when you go to make this change. It's one, acknowledging that you are human and that relapse or slip or whatever we call them, they're just brief peeks back into old comfort zones. And two, use the power of what if. And that will begin the process of almost tricking your mind, like I said, into believing that change truly is in your cards. Thanks for tuning in, man. Please peep the next video.